Alright, let's load it. I think I can get the ending with spirit in 30 minutes or less. Killer crabs. Huntress date. Beach attire. Oh, Dwight and Claudette approach. Zombie butterflies, no. Tiki torches. A show I hate watched. The message is clear. I have to declare my affections. Before they walk out, someone has an extra strong crush on you. I've been kind of a dick. I'm ready. Enough. I'll throw hotties. There's sparks in the air, not just from the rusty chainsaw. Who do I choose for my solo date? Oh, there's a suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love. No roses they're such a cliche. Oh, it's a bundle of pink plumerias, just like what's in my yard. So beautiful, so lovely. I've got other things to think about. Who do I give? I give it to Spirit. I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to katana me. Let's take it to the next level. We shall, up to the eye of that dark storm that is our reality. To the lighthouse. I am to see what you're made of. What am I made of? Let's start on Trapper's Yacht. I hate the tropical vacation stuff, but it's good for you to see me in the sun. My whole vibe can be dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. I guess it is floating. I was a normal young woman once. I even had a part-time job in a restaurant. And then I know what happened. Yeah, my dad murdered me. But that's not what I'm getting at. Something else happened. I needed to be seen. When you think about ghosts, they're just kind of see-through. Imagine reaching out and having your hand go through them. Ooh! And a warpy effect, depending on the movie. But then, I dare you to reach your hand through me. Not really. That's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who knows? I got my ideas. I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves trying to find clues. Like Wraith. I want to take the experience seriously. This may be a dumb process that I have very little respect for, but you just woke up on this beach with no memory and you're giving this a chance. I didn't know swimming away was an option. It's not. I think that means you've got courage, or maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here. Maybe. We were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, and now we're at the lighthouse. Everybody off! Wait, there are other stops? No. The last stop of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes. I also roll my eyes. Messing with you. Nobody's here looking out for our fun, so we make it for ourselves. Go. Race you to the poop deck. Ship doesn't even have one. Oh, it will. Are you gonna poop on the ship? Too bad I can't date those two. Maybe. We're near the lighthouse. Impressive. A flock of birds with no sense of urgency. Circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited, see? She places her wrist in my hands and I feel a pulse. My blood is absolutely pumping. So what now? I show you something no one has seen up close before. We're going there. To the top. What's up there? Hey y'all! Certainly seems to be taking the elimination thing well. Better not bring it up. Hi, Wraith. Something strange is going on. He takes a deep breath, like the ocean air is the greatest air. Thank you for choosing someone to go on a date with. Alone again, forever. I feel alive. Are you done? We're kind of on that date. Glad you're feeling better, but we're in the middle of something. Right. Heading up to the lighthouse, you can see the whole island from up there. Spirit, no one has been up there and lived to tell about it. I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but she waves her arms at him from head to toe. If he's not dead, he's gonna be for interrupting our date. We can solve our problems without our hair floating up into any menacing shapes. I'll just be running away. I think Wraith was kidding about being up there. The view isn't even of the island. It's mostly ocean. That brings up a point regarding your, her hand floats up and scratches her head. What's your mortal status? Besides, because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. Well, duh. You saw a pirate ship travel through space and time, only to crumple at the rocks. But pointing it out wouldn't be romantic. I think I'm alive. You know, I feel the water on my feet. Here with me, the spirit. Does that really make you feel alive? Dunno. If you come with me into the eye of the lighthouse, you will never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right now, figuring this out as friends, we could put off that risk. Ouch. I don't know if I want friendship. I chose you. I can't decide this for you. It might not be safe. You might die. Go up, maybe die. I think about every last particle of sea air. I feel at peace. I don't need a friend. I want something more. She smiles. Right this way. The lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was day, but this is like a void. Final rays of sun leave you a horrible sight, a petrified body on the stairs, reaching up as if it had been, reaching not up but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. Oh. The lantern room at the top. The light is out, defunct, dust cakes the room. However, it was just morning, but now it's night. We've been standing out here looking at the ocean all day. I've enjoyed a peaceful time together with you. Standing in silence for hours. It was my perfect date. I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? My mind is blank, but hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. The light's not working. The light has a power to it. It refracts moonlight through itself. If not hypnotic, maybe that's where the day went. Staring into the light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I had a good time. That's it? I don't know what I expected. I suppose you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened and it might be anticlimactic. It's time to go. Let's flip on the light of the staircase. The staircase looks pretty dark. She's interrupted by a strange hum and frighteningly clear to you. The switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern that is powering up. The burning reaches my nose. Oopsie. Now we see who is really alive and who is dead. I slam my eyes closed, hoping that will protect me. I want to see it, but I'm scared. Don't look directly into it. Look at me and I'll keep you safe. Ready? Oh. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Not coordinated, but brave. I'm so lucky you put yourself through this for me. Shows you're real. Despite my attempt to resist it, the force of energy refuses to subside. It cannot be ignored, whether you look at it or not. It was a trivial game. This is real life and magic. The power penetrates my mind. How are things? Doing good? Love will do that to a person. It'll make sense soon. I hear Spirit's muffled voice. I've got a terrible taste in my mouth like burnt hair. The air feels damp. It smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but her words make sense to you. She's talking to someone else. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it's you and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought you were doing a sacrifice. You never gave anything up. Love looks a whole lot different from this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with the trapper. Nobody. Fine, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping. Don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan. There's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Trapper looks directly at me. I'm in a weird tunnel. Her shouting woke her up. I'm gonna stay quiet. Freeze in place. Sorry we woke you up. After what happened, you'd be better off sleeping a bit longer. Things got out of hand. How'd you know? You were talking in your sleep until you woke up and got quiet. What was I saying? I don't speak Dutch. There you go again. The jig is up. They know I'm awake. Have to deal with the awkwardness. Shouldn't be here. You're having a very personal conversation. Don't know how I got here. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. The tunnel, we brought you here. We? After the lighthouse came back on, you blacked out. I thought you hit your head. It's hard to tell which blood is old or new. I wanted to get you safe, so I asked Trapper for help. I can't carry you because I didn't feel like it. I hate messing with my shards. Trapper loves having an unconscious body over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight, but I don't trust them. You trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. He's a jerk, but you get what you see. We brought you here because we're the only ones who know about this. It's part of an old tunnel network. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. It's to get away from people like him. Oh, I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three a thruple now? Because I gotta say, I didn't really see the whole Trapper spirit thing. But it's not my business. We were not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper. Not with traps or relationships. This is the man I see on Tinder. I swipe left. You're sticking your nose in our business. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Oh, his branches are on fire. Anyway, this tunnel has interesting features. If you head 50 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out. Wraith looks around to be sure Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island, it's a lonely place. I love to be alone. Trapper is quite needy. I finally let him catch up to me, and I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody didn't want to have that talk. But we were more than friends. I dispute the events. I stalk and lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. I hate to ask, but did I just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp? So I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? For starters, excuse me, I'll answer that. If you know anything about me, it's that I'm on a quest for revenge. Exactly. Trapper is a classic maestro of revenge. He blushes. Revenge against friends who turned their back and betrayed him. Against his father for the barista who wrote "Ewan" on his cappuccino. His name is Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. They say never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. But you showed me it's okay to be lost, feel pathetic, push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. Not sure you got all of that from me, but okay. You held up a mirror to my doubts and fears and showed me they aren't everything about me. I can embrace those things but not be defined by them. You showed me death can be more than an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave. Trapper nudges you. Gross. He seems to be taking her compliments well. The whole half-assed dating show parody thing was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent time together and I realized there's something real here. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, while you were unconscious, Spirit confided she has feelings for you. I took it well because I trust her and value her opinions. I don't trust you. If you want to get to me, you have to go through me first by passing Trapper's test. Answer my questions or correctly or die. Question 1. What's her real name? Rin. Okay, don't celebrate yet. Question 2. I'm gonna say ghost. No. Let's try again. Back for more, huh? Okay, let's do this again. It's obviously Ren. I'm gonna say a demon. Is it a dragon? I don't remember her saying that. We're gonna get this. I'm not giving up. It's Ren. We got a dragon. She worked at a restaurant. She was a waitress. Her favorite color is black. Maybe I don't know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. The final question. What's worse than being dead? I'm gonna say not being seen for what you are. I've won his quiz. I killed the ball on the spot. Killing them didn't solve my budget problems, but it felt good. I brag. The only way you're gonna win is me saying congratulations. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I was hoping you'd slip up and let me wet my blade with your blood. I find a reason tomorrow, but have fun. Trapper out. I'm sorry you had to endure that. Yes, so am I. It was nothing. Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. Waking up in a tunnel overhearing our argument, a stupid quiz, the Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. Nothing would have happened if I didn't. I like you too, Spirit. Call me Rin. Rin? I didn't feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. I wanted to show you. Alone in the lantern room. It's not that kind of game. Wait, it is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. Come back up there with me? There's no place I'd rather be. I'm excited to return to the lantern room despite the drama. I'm excited to be there with Spirit. It makes it more crushing when I'm interrupted by Claudette and Dwight. Funny seeing you here. I meant tragic. Don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Before they can explain, the lighthouse howls a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a familiar way. I shield my eyes. Now isn't the time for shenanigans. Shield your eyes. Don't interrupt. We have your best interest in mind. I don't think that. I'd asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The black light flares. I see something horrible and strange. Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. Before I can focus on them, the two survivors are returned to their normal states. It's breezy up here. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. And your elders. Grandpa? My little Rin, you're such a woman now. What? Meet Grandpa Cousin Yamaoka. Not technically my grandpa, he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. That's a lot of greats. The Oni. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin, she could do what she wants. Oni stares at you with demon eyes. I'm pretty sure even the decorative third eye in the mask is looking at me. You mongrel, treat me with respect or I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my kanabo. Metal baseball bat covered in spikes. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is so close to the descent of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on. It's Dwight and Claudette, remember? We explained that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor to give or withhold your approval. 5 greats. Sir, he's a samurai, not a judge. They must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment. Because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him to continue with whatever this is. Makes sense. Only a man of my power and magnitude can help. Self-important much? Nice to meet you, Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. I'm seeing a resemblance to Trapper. Apparently, spirit has a type. Maybe I do resemble Oni. Every time I try to look at my reflection, I become dizzy and confused. That deserves more thought, but now is not the time. There's a hulking vampire with the first ever... Oh, I might be the first ever hulking vampire with self-blindness. There's a massive samurai. You don't scare me, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant, I realize the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. He waves his katana menacingly. Hold up there, grandpops. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. In his day, he's giving old man yells at cloud vibes. We didn't have foreigners in our land. We had an abundance of culture. I didn't make the rules, the rulers did. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, etc. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles. You wonder, does she even like the guy? Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity in the Edo period. Silence, peasant. Samurai were forbade from any activities that didn't benefit the Bushido code, such as theatrical performance. Samurai would put on a disguise to seek entertainment. I'm not saying I did that, but you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't know about Japanese samurai etiquette, Rin. What would you want with such an uneducated admirer? I find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows what was not allowed 100 years ago. I'm not sure how to handle this massive demon man. Oh, my beautiful descendant. It's time to bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my kanabo. We'll splatter their brains as a family. Grandpa, though, that's not why I invited you. They did. Wink, wink, wink. This wink thing is getting out of hand. They have a lot in common, he and Trapper. She has a good soul and a heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way. Faced down death, put up with nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we wrap this up? Of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. He beckons me closer. He has never hugged anyone. I'm good over here. Ren now, push them my way and I'll split them in half. For honor. You're silly, Grandpa. We both know only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father! Traitor to the Yamaoka name. The lust for violence fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. If this is the person you want to be with to go on your journey of bloody revenge, I trust you. The strength inside you blooms from the same cherry tree planted centuries ago by our ancestors. And if she ever treats me poorly, I will gut them like a fish. A tear rolls down from Oni's mask. Sure you want to marry into this? One last word of advice. The father stuff, don't forget it, but maybe stop obsessing. What he did was awful. Do something for yourself now. My 2 cents. I will see you soon. Go, servants, return me to the stables. My dragon has been fed and tended to. Sure. This is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-grandfather. I'll never measure up to him, a warrior with a fashion sense. Don't worry, I'd never expect you to or want you to. If I wanted the biggest brute alive, I'd be down with Trapper and his vintage bear traps. It's not the life I imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at a world, lust for blood, is the Yamaoka way of life. But I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, until now. Call me the dragon tamer, baby. You haven't won yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, no idea where that came from. Spent enough time in the lantern room. Back to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic mood. The sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it'll rise again. Oh, damn. She removes her robe, showing me her bikini. Her skin glows under the moon. Could you help me apply sunscreen? Yes, I felt more connected to you after the sunscreen. I asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. If you ever tell anyone this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. It's something about that attention that gets people talking. Steady, steady. Yes! Yes! Almost. Close. Almost. 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 No. Close. Almost. Close. Almost. Almost. Yes. God, that's so hot. My skin has never been more moist. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel, she pulls me in close. Our lips lock. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon. We're in complete darkness. The narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone, snaking through the air, lifting me off my feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. I feel the bits of glass press into my flesh. Pain and pleasure wash over me like the ocean. Salty air stain my skin as I writhe against my undead lover. The lighthouse howls. Pretty sure Spirit lets the dragon take over. If it kills me, it will have all been worth it. The clouds part as I pull myself exhausted away from Spirit. That's probably my blood. I plucked the chunk of broken glass from my shoulder. I think this got stuck in me when I was having the best night of my life. She drags her fingertip over the glass shard. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more. Now what? We arrive at the beach. They're waiting for me. Now is the time to face your destiny. About that, can we talk privately? You know how we feel about schedules strongly. You know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. I'd rather have this talk privately. You know, from my experience in upper management at my father's mine, I find that if you're going to fire someone, do it in public so they don't freak out. Enough of the fire talk. No, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. She hasn't attempted to murder yet, so your guess is as good as mine. If you're going to end it quickly. The more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. Everyone out! Oh, final howls, that's my jam. I can stay, right? Out! I feel something awful in the air. Ren, I don't know what you're gonna say, but I really enjoyed my time with you. Thank you. You're sweet. It kind of shows me you have a good heart. Too good for me to toss into the ocean, but too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interest. Jaded and dispassionate. Someone who isn't so warm I feel cold in comparison. Someone who isn't you. Could we just be friends? I don't know. If we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is! I'm glad to have you here when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. See you around. She just starts to leave. That's it? That's how it ends? I wouldn't leave, but we're through. We would never belong to... You can't see that. Proves we never belonged together anyway. Good night. The hell? I just spent all this time getting to know you only to be told I should just leave the chocolate factory? I don't know what that means. Good night. Jeez, what a bummer. She'll see me around. I have no idea what that means. So my precious killers lived happily ever after learning to love themselves first and foremost. Oh, there she is. She has a book. Trapped in the never-ending cycle of torture. Did I just spoil my identity? You should know that. You'll have to play again to find out more. Forever. It's adorable. I hate being friend-zoned.